Let's talk about reverse hooping. We are going to need sticky stabilizer. This stabilizer has a layer that peels off and is sticky on the other side. So we are going to need sticky stabilizer and your hoop. This method of embroidery is going to be for things that are hard to fit into any of your normal hoops. So if you're trying to get onto the front of a pocket and you can't get the pocket over the bobbin arm or in a hoop, you want to try reverse hooping. I'm going to show you how to do it. I just did it on a Land's End gorgeous tote bag and it turned out beautiful. It is a little difficult. You have to be patient and you need a few supplies, and I promise you're gonna love it. Let's get started. By the way, hi, I'm Mel with the Mama Mel Collection. I run an embroidery and sewing business here in Central Florida. So if you love my content, follow along, subscribe, like, all the things. I would love to have you here with me. Also, we are specifically talking about reverse hooping on multi-needle machines. I don't know how, I mean, I guess you could do it on a single needle machine, but there really wouldn't be a reason to because it's on like a flatbed. So you could just float. But yeah, we're specifically working on Smart Stitch multi-needle embroidery machines today. However, it will work on any of your machines. Let's go. Okay, so tell me how I forgot to hit record when I made my tote bag yesterday. So we're just going to do the beginning part of showing you how we're doing this. Okay, so I didn't video my tote bag, but we're gonna pretend to start this little bag. Okay, to reverse hoop the front of this pocket bag so that we can get it embroidered. Now we want to use this method when we have trouble getting a hoop in, or we can't figure out how to get it on the machine, but like we know that area can be embroidered, okay? So what we want to do first is whatever hoop we're using, and in this video we're going to use the 6.25 by 8.25 Mighty hoop, but it doesn't matter what hoop. So you need your hoop, you need some scissors, you need sticky stabilizer, and I will have this linked in my YouTube video, okay? So per usual, look, this is what I used yesterday. So you can kind of see what we're gonna do here. So you want to cut a piece like you normally would. That fits. So we have our stabilizer cut, and you want the sticky part to be facing down. Sticky part facing down, because if you think about it, when you have it hooped, the sticky part is going to stick to whatever it is that you're embroidering. So the sticky stabilizer comes with like a peel off layer, and you just want to make sure, right? So it's the side that feels soft like a stabilizer. So you want to hoop it with that part facing down. Okay? So here is our sticky stabilizer. Okay, we hooped it. All we did was we hooped the stabilizer, okay? With the sticky side facing down. Sticky side facing down, okay? You don't really need to worry about the edges. So now on the item that you're trying to embroider, right? you want to cut out a small spot around the embroidery where you want to embroider. So let's just say we're gonna have a little 2-inch initial right here, right? We're gonna cut out a centered little 2-inch spot of our stabilizer. Hiya! That's like my favorite part, right? All right, so we want to cut out. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you don't want to cut too much because we want it to adhere to our item. People use this method for stockings a lot, which is genius. Like Christmas stockings, because you can hoop the front of the like folded over layer of stocking and then still slide it on the machine. Okay, so see what we did there? We cut out a little portion, and yet we can still take all of this off to stick. So right now we haven't peeled anything off, but look, there we have it. Okay. And this is where our embroidery is going to go. So from there, we need to peel off another layer. We need to peel this off all the way around our hoop. Okay? I probably could have cut less, but so see how it's sticky? And now what we're going to do is take our item that we're embroidering, and we are going to press this down like that. So see how it sticks, but yet it'll still be open. So what we're gonna do is next we're gonna place some pins around because we don't want it to fall off or slip. Once we put it on the machine. So yeah, it's sticky, but it's not like super glue stick. So you don't want it to shift or move once it's on the machine. So we're gonna take some pins and place them into the fabric through the sticky stabilizer. Okay, so there we have it. So we are hooped. We are reverse hooped, so the bag itself is not in the hoop at all. It is just stuck to hooped stabilizer. How cool is that? Pretty cool, huh? So now we're going to put it on the machine, just like that, and embroider. So here's our item, and we are going to slide it on. You just want to be very careful when you're putting it on your machine and guiding the back to make sure everything gets put over the bobbin arm. You want to be gentle. Make sure it stays sticky and stuck and doesn't move. You don't want anything getting stuck under your embroidery area. Perfect. So there we have it. It is hooped. The opening of the pocket is slipped over the bobbin arm so nothing is in the way. And it looks silly, doesn't it? So it is reverse. This is reverse hooped, and from there you can start your embroidery. All right, let's talk about it. So we have successfully embroidered a tote bag. This was a super thick canvas Lands' End tote bag that a customer provided. So I was so very careful with it, but you can see the pocket was able to be embroidered. I just couldn't get a hoop into it and on it because of its thickness. So I decided to go with the reverse hooping method, and we have it off the machine. It embroidered beautifully. I did slip a piece of tearaway stabilizer behind it, making sure that it was in the correct positioning over the bobbin arm. And then I used water-soluble topper on top just to make sure all of my stitches looked gorgeous once I pulled it off the machine. So we are going to pull the water-soluble topper off. We are going to clean up the front. We are going to pull our tearaway stabilizer out of the pocket and just watch how gorgeous this is going to look. Like I said, I love pushing the limits with these embroidery machines. They're capable of so much. And now we have a functional pocket on a gorgeous tote bag. This bag is actually going to be used in an auction for a city called Winter Park here in Central Florida. It's a very popular area, and I'm so excited to see it embroidered with the zip code. It looks so classy. It turned out beautiful. The reverse hooping does take some extra time, but if you're careful and you do it right, it will work wonders. You won't have to use it for everything, but these tough situations like this, you can see it was simple. It worked. Sticky stabilizer. It all came together wonderfully. So it is a great method. I love how this tote bag worked out. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that it is useful for you, especially those odd, awkward things that you just can't get a hoop in or are too thick to embroider with a regular hoop. So thanks for being here. Subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. Okay, so I hope that you found this reverse hooping method helpful. I love it for those tough things that you just cannot get a hoop into, but you know that it can be embroidered and it fits over the bobbin arm. Reverse hooping is perfect for those items. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, hit the subscribe button, and I'm so grateful for you being here with me.